I'm John Lemaire, and I'm a professional bartender. You could say I've spent my life behind bars, the good kind. But seriously, I've dedicated my life to cocktails, spirits, and the people who make them. I'm fortunate enough to be continually traveling around the world, from London to LA, New York to Paris, in search of the world's greatest bars and the greatest bartenders. But I'm proud to call Miami my home. And for a city filled with transplants, strippers, snowbirds, and silicon, a global trend is brewing in our own shady little town. For the next half hour, I'm going to take you on what I like to call a cocktail safari, formerly known as a pub crawl. I highly recommend that you think globally, but drink locally. This is One Bartender's Guide to Drinking Your Way Through Miami. Today I'm happy to be going to visit my dear friend Angelo Vieira over at the Mondrian. What the Mondrian is doing with cachaça, no one else in the country is doing. When you first walk into the Mondrian, when you pull up and you see those amazing lamps that are hanging in the driveway, you've transcended from Miami and kind of into this little wonderland. Not to be outdone by the sunset view, and the pool area is just awesome.
A lot of people, like 9 out of 10, they don't know what cachaça is. Yeah. You know, they've probably never been to Brazil. They don't know what that culture is.
It's amazing that most people don't realize that cachaça is the second most consumed spirit on the planet, and most people can't even pronounce it.
Yeah.
Cachaça's popularity is due to one cocktail, the caipirinha. Now, although many cocktails you can make with cachaça, the caipirinha is the heavyweight champ. It's simply made with 2 ounces of fresh cachaça, 1 ounce of fresh squeezed lime juice, and a heaping spoonful of cane sugar. I love your menu, and I love the variations that you're doing with caipirinhas here. And this chili passion caipirinha, that's getting all the rage.
Can I make it for you?
I was just about to order one.
I'll just go right into it. So we're taking a whole lime, and we're slicing it, and we're gonna drop it inside of the glass. I'm slicing it into 4 pieces, adding cane sugar. I'm squeezing and drop it in there, that starts the dilution process a little quicker, and I'm going to be muddling, just putting my arm into it. You know, there's many ways, so that's the passion fruit.
Amazing, look at that.
And passion fruit is sour in itself as well.
Yeah, passion fruits are very popular in Brazil.
I'm going to use 2 passion fruits, John. I'm going to save a quarter of it just for a presentation later on.
Okay.
Those seeds, they're actually really, really good.
Yeah, that's where the flavor is. Flavors in the seeds.
The chili comes from a little chili sriracha sauce.
And notice the way he applies the chili on the back of the spoon. That's to control how much chili sauce actually makes it into the glass. It also helps you control heat levels on this.
And main ingredient, the star of the show, cachaça.
Oh, the Vieira.
Armazém Vieira.
Oh, I like the way you think, man. Good stuff.
And it's an artisanal cachaça, made the old traditional way.
That ice cap can be deceiving. You may think you're getting a cocktail that's all ice, but nothing could be further from the truth. This cocktail packs as much alcohol, if not more, than any drink in town. The ice cap will actually keep it from melting and keep it from getting watered down.
I'm going to add the quarter passion fruit that we sliced up
Very
before.
Cool.
A fresh chili, slice it down the middle. Present it like so.
Oh,
I hope you like it. Really? It's unbelievable, bro. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's awesome. I'm going to see if my caipirinha could hold up and get Angelo's approval. I want to dive right in. May I make you a caipirinha, sir?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I hope
Please,
it's to your,
I've been waiting for
your
this.
liking. I'm going to cut this lime. Now, in addition to muddling the lime, I'm going to get the fresh juice out of a half lime. And I love the fact that you have fresh cane sugar here. There's just no substitute for that great cane sugar. So I get that muddle on there, try to get all those oils out of the rind. Now the most important part is the cachaça. I like to shake my caipirinhas as well, make sure all that sugar gets broken up. This technique will produce a cleaner caipirinha. There'll be less sugar and less stuff that's cloying to the bottom of the glass. Although I do want a little bit of that rock sugar to come through in the straw, adds a nice touch of sweetness on your lips.
Look at that. Very well balanced. I get a little bit of crunch from the sugar, and that's what I enjoy about the fresh sugar cane sugar. And oh, so cold.
I'm glad I got your approval. That means a lot to me because you are
John,
Miami's,
it's fantastic.
You're Miami's caipirinha king. So Angelo and I went caipirinha for caipirinha. 2 different styles, 2 techniques, same result. 2 killer cocktails. Ever feel the need to get off South Beach? I mean, I do from time to time. And my first stop is always Mercadito. Hello.
Hey, John.
How are you? What's going on? This little tequila bar taqueria down in Midtown has got it going on. You probably know it for the life-changing tacos and the mole sauce. I particularly like the grilled whole snapper. I mean, Chef Jose knows what he's doing. But when you really look into this place, you'll not only notice the 125 tequilas they have, but also an awesome shelf of mezcal. Now, my buddy Tad Carducci did the cocktail program here, and he's an international whiz. I'm here to visit with his bartender, Desiree. Word on the street is you got some tequila here.
Yes.
Which in my book, that makes this like a house of worship. But what I love about Mercadito here is they're doing a very traditional Mexican style of serving their tequila. You don't just get a tequila shot. You get in a proper oversized glass. I love these glasses, these are awesome. Followed with a little bit of sangrita. Thank you for having me. Sangrita is a tomato-based beverage. Usually has some acid in it, or some lemon or lime juice, or grapefruit juice, and some pepper. It's meant to act as a chaser to the tequila, or to complement it.
Yeah, I don't usually take the whole shot. I usually sip it little by little.
Well, isn't our lucky day? I love their sangrita here. Too often these things are too sweet, but Tad Carducci knows how to spice it up. Because to me, the margarita still remains the best cocktail on the planet. And it's really hard to find a great margarita. Most places try to complicate their margarita. Mercadito doesn't do that. They start with fresh squeezed lime juice, 100% organic agave nectar, a little bit of Grand Marnier and a little bit of water, kind of a mixture they use for Curacao, and 100% blue agave tequila. You take all those fresh, simple ingredients and you give them a thorough shake, a proper strain, and some good sea salt on that rim, and boom, the world's greatest cocktail. Now, we're all familiar with a classic margarita, and most of us, at least in the civilized world, know our way around a tequila shelf. But one of the emerging things going on right now in Mexico is mezcal.
We do have a few cocktails that we make with mezcal here.
I mean, this stuff is as organic as you get.
We're gonna do it the way we do it here at Mercadito, which is with an orange and tajin.
Beautiful. So drink and suck?
Drink and suck.
This is a routine I'm familiar with. Awesome for sipping. It's probably the most intense spirit on the planet. Stigi Bayu.
Tajin.
You really have to appreciate flavor to appreciate what's going on in mezcal. Desiree is gonna make me one of the Tippling Brothers original cocktails called A Little Less Misty. So you have the fresh ground ginger.
Yes, we do.
I'm gonna go ahead and assume that this is named after Misty Calcofen, our mezcalero sister up in Boston.
Half an ounce of lime.
It's all about the flavor.
Do half agave. Then 2 ounces of our well, which is
Mezcal Vida.
A little bit of Jamaica.
Nice shake.
You're gonna double strain it so you don't get any
Yeah, you want all those ginger chunks
ginger
out of
in
there, right?
Grapefruit Jarritos, which is a Mexican soda. There you go.
I love it. And this is the
Little Less Misty.
Little Less Misty. And this cocktail is perfectly balanced. That is awesome. Well, now that the mezcal's flowing and I got Misty on the brain, I'm gonna make a cocktail of my own with mezcal for Desiree. Well, I'm gonna start with a half an ounce of lemon juice, about a 1/4 ounce of agave nectar, 1.5 ounces of pineapple juice, and 1.5 ounces of Mezcal Vida. Shake and strain that. I'm gonna finish it with a little Averno Amaro. So I hope she likes it. This is one of my favorites.
That's really nice.
Mezcal is the hottest thing going on in cocktails right now. Might take a little dedication. The good stuff's not easy to find. It's pretty rare. But when you do, you'll appreciate it. All this mezcal is making me kind of hungry. I really want to thank you for your time and your hospitality. And having me back here, it's been a real honor for me. That being said, I'm starving, and the smell from that kitchen is driving me crazy. I really want to sit down at your bar and enjoy some of this killer food.
Please do enjoy.
Cheers again. Thank you
Cheers.
so much,
Bye.
Don't go anywhere, because we're having mojitos in a minute.